Hi, welcome to King Motors. You click the link to our 2018 Nissan Qashqai N CONNECTA. This is a 1.5 DCI version and it's the new model, so a nice car, loads of spec on them. Just on these Qashqais, we're into the 1300 units of these cars at this stage, so we are absolute experts on these and we know them backwards, so a proper nice car. Other than that, there'll be a link in the video's description should you find it on YouTube or something that you can click. It'll take you straight to the ad. And finally, I'm just going to put the price here as to what you can finance the car through us should you choose to. So here we are out driving the Qashqai, and again, the first thing you're always struck by when you're driving one of these things is that you get to sit up nice and high. You get this lovely vantage point over the road, so you kind of like you're in what would be equivalent to an old-fashioned off-road or a 4x4, but it comes with all the benefit, none of the sort of the bad sides of an old 4x4. Old 4x4s were very heavy physically. They had a lot of transfer boxes and that sort of stuff to carry around, so they were really thirsty, they were really bad in fuel, but they drove differently as well. They were top heavy and they lumbered and they'd wobble as they went around corners and that kind of stuff. So these Qashqais don't do that. You could get out of any car and into this car and it will feel like a car, except you're sitting up high. They don't feel massively huge or anything. They don't feel cumbersome, I suppose is a good word for it. So they're a really nice thing in that sense. They drive very, very well. Then the other thing they do exceptionally well, they've great performance, like really good performance for town, motorway, everywhere. And they're amazing on fuel. And to do that with a really small engine, 1.5 is very small in like old-fashioned terms for a large car like this, but they really do it. It really works. It's the gearing. The gearing is so well sort of selected for the car that it just works so well. Like you will honestly legitimately see in the mid-50s driving around the city in one of these, and it will go up into the 60s on the motorway. So they're a really efficient, proper machine. Like, and again, just as I said in the intro, we're on about 1,300 units of these. Like we used to sell these 20 a month anyway for the past 6 years, at least 20 a month for the past 6 years, should I say. One day, in fact, we sold 8 on a Saturday. That's a story for another day. Other than that though, like they're so well spec'd. Like there's everything you expect here from a car. This particular car here has 360 cameras on it, so you've got one out the back, one out the front, and one out under each door mirror, which is fantastic. You just press a button on the thing and it'll show you out under the nose. Press it again, it shows you under the curbside sort of wheel always. So it's good in that sense. If your life's been like mine and there's dogs and bikes and skateboards and stuff always left around, so they're really good in that sense. Then we've sat nav as you'd expect, but you've full Bluetooth phone connectivity on top of all that, and that's the real good one. Like my world is kids wanting to hear starry noise and wheels on the bus and that kind of stuff. You can just play it through your YouTube app or through your Spotify or whatever on the head unit, and it'll just play through the car. So it's a real lifesaver in that sense. But other than that, they're just a fine car. Like we sell mountains of them, find them super reliable, very, very little in terms of problems with them. Anything that does go wrong with them, we're able to fix them really quickly. We've never ever done a horror story with one of these. Never in all of those units have we had to do the likes of an engine or something. Never. Just hasn't happened. So great wee car altogether. So that's kind of it. I'll stop talking about the car there and I'll just quickly move on to us as a company and who we are in these kind of weird times. We were one of the very first ever second-hand dealers to be SIMI, but now we're AA approved as well. And as I always say in all the videos, the AA approval is really what makes it for us. You know, I think it's a great boon for us, a good feather in our cap. It allows us to offer up to 2 years of warranty through the AA, 101 point pre-sale checkpoint, but the AA are really brand protective, so they don't just allow anyone be an ambassador for them, so that kind of speaks volumes for us in the background. It's certainly the type of business we run and the type of people we are. So with all that in mind, I'm going to say goodbye. We're going to leave it there. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. We do appreciate you taking the time to do it, and hopefully it showed you who we are and what the car was like and some of the nice little touches and bits of it. But ultimately I hope it made your decision to come and see us easier. So with all that in mind, I'm going to say goodbye, and hopefully we do get to see you soon.